Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Ciao. Have y'all heard the news? Have y'all heard the news, ciao? Y'all hit the like. Me and these 304s finna fight. Yeah. Hold on, let me tell the Discord. Hold on. I don't even know if I did that. And let me see what happened. What's up, y'all? Shout out to the 66 in the stream. Y'all share out the live, like the live, hit the like. Okay. Members, where my certified and elite yappers at? Have y'all heard the news? Child, apparently this Slinky then got on there down there to his Twitch and answered a question that I believe was from that well about Kaiser living with him. Let's go ahead on and get into it. Now, before we get into this live stream, just a disclaimer. These are my black ass opinions and messy little thoughts. Nothing is fact, just vibes and fair use, baby. Period. And if you see a 304, point out. Where's she at? There she go. Shout out to the elite yappers in the stream. Shout out to the certified yappers. Y'all pull up. Ciao. We are gathered here to discuss this video where King says that he wants Kaiser to live with him. He think that that's the best thing for him. So Kaiser could be able to do what them girls doing out there. And them girls be asking about Kaiser. And that's something that Kaiser needs in his life. Oh, let's go on and play the clip, child. Let me gather this clip here. Hold on 1 second. Let me mute. Hold on.
Dope. You know, man, pressing around. Yeah. I always say this. Like, I would want my son to live with me, to be honest with you. Like, I would really want Kaiser to live with me. Like, that's something that I think that will be needed for him in his life, and also to like I'm here as his father as well, and I want that to happen. And also too, like he's even saying that he want to live with me as well. Like I think that's cool too, especially him being at the age that he is being at and wanting to like express that and say that. Because I remember at one point, Kaiser is like he is like a mama's boy, so he always like I want my mom, I want my mom. But now it's like he's starting to say like I want to be with my dad, I want to come live with you. I take that like very much valuable because that makes me like, oh yeah, like come on, like especially like yeah, let's do it, like let's do that. You know what I'm saying? Like especially him saying that. So I think that's something that I definitely much would like appreciate and want that to happen in my life. I think it would be cool too, especially like since being out here in Thailand, like his sisters always asking for him. They always want to be with him and stuff. And also too, like the things that they get to do, he'll be able to do that shit too. And it's like I just left from Crabby.
Child, did y'all hear the man clearly? Everybody got the gist. How y'all feeling about this right here, child? Yappers, do y'all feel like Kaiser really told that Slinky that he want to live with him? Yappers, do y'all feel like Kaiser should go live with him down there to Thailand? Y'all want to tell me y'all opinions? Y'all got the flow. Do y'all want to go ahead on and tell me y'all opinion about this here? I'm gonna go ahead on and tell y'all mine. So I feel like, excuse me, hammers. What the hell he mean? He want that boy to go live out there with him. For what? What I want to talk about how he said he thinks that is something that Kaiser would need in his life. I'm trying to make it make sense how and why a child should be uprooted from the life that he's been living with his mother to go all the way out there to Asia and live out there with them in Pennytown with a penny pension with nothing planned. This the same Slinky that allegedly was hopping the border with Kaiser just for him to go visit. Visa issues been a situation. It's been a situation. This the same Slinky that didn't want to send Kaiser back to Houston. What about school? Because we already know that they could care less about them girls being in somebody's schoolhouse. They only care about that when it's time to boast. Or I guess that's boasting. I don't really know what's the flex on that. As far as that well is concerned, they already out there giving them children scraps to eat. Them children up there fighting for a full meal. Why he want him to go out there? Talking about, and then I just left Krabby. Why is that the first thing that comes to this man's mind when he talks about why his son should go and live out there? Why is he talking about Krabby? Like, it's almost as if these people brain can't get past like their excitement about being out there in Thailand. You're not saying that we can finally have father-daughter time. I mean, father and son time. We can finally have father and son time. We can finally, it could be times where it's just me and him, which it still wouldn't matter because I feel like if you wanted this boy to live with you, why you left and went to Asia? You left him behind But now you saying that that's something that he needs is for y'all to live together. Now, I would have to hear Kaiser tell him that. I don't believe that Kaiser told him that. Number two, I don't believe Kaiser need to live with him at all. Period. I do believe that he need to take his raggedy ass back down there to Houston and be closer to his son. He should have never left. That's what I believe. And three, I believe that Will got a lot to do with this here. The way she going out her way to post him and lie and say she miss him so much. Like somebody said in the Discord, she's creating a campaign to try to make people feel like, oh, they preparing for Kaiser to come back out there, or they want Kaiser to go back out there so bad. All this shit. Now, that's my opinion regarding King. Let's talk about my opinion regarding Nique as a mother, as a single mother. Normally when I would see this video, it would just shoot up my blood pressure, huh? I mean, I would have to take a second to go ahead on and simmer down. I have gotten to the point where I feel like what you allow is what you are going to have to learn to accept. I cannot, as a viewer of this chaos, care more about this shit than she does. So if she likes it, I love it. This man gets away with all type of stuff. I mean, so much shit. That Will gets away with so much stuff. I mean, all types of shit. There should have been, like literally been a court order agreement on what the hell is going to take place, especially after what happened last summer. Like, there's literally no way. There's literally no way that I would be then put up with half the shit she didn't put up with. So we could be out here cutting up about it, but the truth be told, the truth of the matter is, if this did happen and Kaiser would go live with him, whoop-de-doo. If it did happen, like if this shit happened, if she, and 9 times out of 10, she probably allow it. I'm not even gonna hold you. She would. I feel like I've seen her allowing so much that I wouldn't be shocked if she allowed it. I wouldn't be shocked if she sent Kaiser out there again for the summer. Because and it's not because she's a bad mom or nothing like that, or nothing other than she wants him to be in Kaiser's life. She wants them to have a bond so bad that this nigga gets away with all types of shit. So yeah, Yappers, y'all was going in the Discord. I want to know how y'all feel about this. What's y'all opinion? Y'all tell me. Y'all was in the Discord cutting it. What how y'all feel about this here? I need to know. He and his other baby mama don't have permanent visas. So for him to even think that is delusional. It's about going viral and making Nique hurt. Exactly. It's about showing content. It's about, first of all, it's about money. That's number one. It's about views. That's number two. Kaiser, we already witnessed Kaiser at work all fucking summer. Okay, he was at work. And it's also about creating that content to try to paint the narrative that Kaiser is happier when he's with his dad. He's happier living with his dad. He's happier being with his siblings, and that finally they're not the family of four. Because that's another thing. Y'all been rocking this family of fucking four for the beginning of time. But you want Kaiser to come live with y'all? Oh, I'm just trying to make it make sense. I can see her letting him visit again, but not live. But who knows? Who knows, y'all? I just at this point, I'm just not surprised about what goes on personally because he gets away with so much shit. Like literally, he gets away with too much shit. So I would not be surprised. I don't care if it was a round trip, he still wouldn't go. When I the people would have been in his life for a long time. For a long time now, then people would have been in his life. Like seriously, they would have some serious fucking structure. Okay, no. And I heard that the courthouse were literally based on finances alone. The courthouse would have made him about come back over there. I just don't even know why this man not even on the child support. Like, girl, look, I can't. Hey, Angelica, girl, prayers to you and your baby. I hope you and your baby are doing so good, girl. I've missed seeing you down there at TikTok. Y'all drop some hearts in the live chat for her and her son. It's not it's not gonna work. No judge is going to agree to that. I agree. I agree. He gonna have to do a lot of work to get it done. But in a magical world, if it happened, I couldn't be like, oh my gosh, she let him go. I wouldn't be shocked. I just literally wouldn't be shocked. Where he gonna sleep? Hey, what he gonna eat? Kaiser live a certain lifestyle that he can't upkeep. Can't. That's gonna change so drastically, y'all. Like if he was living with them, that would change so drastically. Number one, they cheap as hell. Number two, they stingy as hell with food. Number three, he couldn't even get that baby them damn shoes that he wanted. But he could go and get that a new. They say that he got her a new MacBook. That's what I heard. Priorities all type of jacked up. Okay, they could go down there to Krabby since he want to bring up Krabby Island. Whoop de doo, whoop de doo. I am so tired of hearing about where the hell, what other island they just went to. Who gives a damn? When I said in that video, she wished King would have been on child support. Oh, when Laina said in that video, she wished King would have been on child support. I would have ran to the courthouse. Period. First of all, I would have ran to the courthouse anyway. You know, I would have been down there to the courthouse. Look, I would have been there first row. I mean, first thing in the morning. Let me tell you something. Them people, I strongly believe that Will and Slinky are not going to make it together as a couple, as a unit. She need to go ahead on and make sure that she getting some back pay for Kaiser. She getting that support for Kaiser before because she gonna be the one. She gonna be the main one. They go throw his ass on child support for both them girls. Should they break up? Go ahead on and get yours because whoever do it first get the most. Like, get your shit in order. I'm not saying that it's not in order. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I'm just saying. Shout out to a new member. Hey, Miss Monica, girl. I had to fix my card so I could get back active. Shout out to you, friend. Thank you. Shout out to all my certified and elite yappers in the stream. Shout out to this 216 in here. Hey, hit the like. Me and these 304s finna fight. Yeah. J-Way said, they already kept him from talking to his mother. Girl, if that child go over there and live, the way that back, this is the thing that's just so wild to me. Like, let's say I do not believe that Kaiser told him that, but let's just play into the delusion. Let's just say that he did. I feel like Kaiser misses him. I feel like he miss him. First of all, you sitting up here, you with my sisters and them, Y'all doing all this shit. Y'all always on vacation, clearly. Y'all always doing nothing. A whole bunch of nothing. Y'all going to do all this stuff and 9 times out of 10 showing it to the child and talking about it to the child, allowing, knowing that he already feels left out. Well, shit, I want to come out there with y'all. I want to be with you. Does that mean forever? Does that mean permanently? Like, he's a child. Children are so impressionable. You think that he not gonna want it? He don't even realize how far of a distance that is for real, to be stuck out there with his daddy and that well and them guns and want so bad to go home. It's not gonna happen in like 30 seconds. It's not gonna happen. Like, he still don't know that that's just so far, even though he got on the plane. Like, children's mental capacity is just like, they going, you know what I'm saying? They living in the moment. He don't know what type of hoops. He still don't understand what type of hoops his mama had to jump through just to go get him. Like, he don't know that, and he shouldn't know that. He shouldn't even be in the circle of that. I'm just saying, like, all he knows is my sisters and them over there, my daddy over there. I want to go do. I want what they have. I want to go be with you like they with you. I want to see you every day like they see you every day. But why does the child have to do the movement when your overgrown ass decided to get up and move out there? That doesn't make sense to me. King ain't getting visitation for Kaiser if he takes Nique to court after last year's event. That's what I'm saying. Get your shit in order. Paper trail. Cause him telling her that the child would just stay there, like, he not bringing him back. And if you don't come get him, he just gonna stay hidden. Him doing that shit and he out the country, I think that's ground for some type of, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's that right there. Like, they got people, y'all. They have people who, let me give you a scenario. Okay, so if this couple have a kid, and then the baby daddy says that, oh no, the baby mama is like, oh well, I'm about to move. They all live in California. She talking about she about to move to New Hampshire or some shit. And she just taking the kids and she moving to New Hampshire and shit. But that man pay child support. She tried to take them kids down there to New Hampshire. The court ordered her to bring them goddamn children back. That's what I'm talking about. Like, put your shit together. Laina would mistreat that little boy so bad. She would love that. She would reign supreme. She would reign supreme if she got to sit up there and do him worse than Ocean and them. Like, she would just love it so much, y'all. Oh my God, she would love it so much. Oh, it would just make her day to know that Nique calling and she is in control of her being able to talk to her son. She would love so much for that baby to be up there whining and carrying on about wanting to be with his mama and stuff like that. Or like, you know, he tired of being out there, but he's stuck out there with them. She would love the fact that he got to sleep on the damn couch. First of all, don't the courthouse even check to see if the father got a room for that child? Where the room for the child at? Where's the space for the child? Where's the accommodations for this child? She would love that. Oh, she would love it so much. She would start making all type of videos. She'll have a whole series. She'll make a whole stepmom series with Kaiser. Like, she already get away with so much. She wouldn't even be posting my child. Like, I'm telling you, whatever the hell Halle and DDG got going on, where they can't show that child, my child wouldn't be. When I tell you, Kaiser wouldn't be shown all together. If that mean that well can't post my baby, when I'm telling you, he wouldn't be shown all together. Nah, I would stop posting my own child if that means that well not posting him, because she's doing it to monetize her shit. She's doing it. Kaiser bring views. Kaiser told King he be crying to see him. That sound like he misses dad, not want to live with him. Clock that. Friend, I think Nique told King he can't come for the summer. So that's why he on here saying he wants Kaiser to live with him. Probably so. Somebody said that when she was on somebody's stream or something, she said something like, what did she say? She said something like that was never discussed. Somebody asked her about it and she said something about it was never discussed. Dub stopped Brittany from taking her son to another state. Clock it. Meanwhile, Nique baby daddy out there in a whole nother country and wants to dictate having the son. I'm trying to tell y'all this shit. Listen, it gets to a point, y'all. For real, for real. We just gotta sit, Yappers. We're gonna have to get to a point where we just sit back and watch it unfold because it's gonna be what it's gonna be. They trying to get that bag up, and they want another summer like that. Hey, they want another summer like that. Eating that baby pizza, using that baby cash out, all that shit is that's just a little piece of what that child would have to experience. That ain't nothing. Taking all the child devices and all that shit. Like, girl, come on now. Them people ain't never took accountability for that. They got rules in their house that only apply to Kaiser. It's on Tylea's stream. Okay. She said he's staying on the home turf. That's what she said. Oh, wow. Good for her. My baby and I finally out the hospital. Girl, when did y'all get home? Y'all, prayers to Angelica and her son. Yappers. Let's see what the comments said about this shit. The comments under that TikTok. Because I think that they think that he joking. Somebody said that they somebody in the comments said that they finna block him. Somebody said, let's be so for real. Somebody said because the thumbnail said something about like full custody. So it got people going on TikTok. They saying that he should move closer. And they saying that he only want Kaiser to move with him so that he can be buying them pizza. Somebody said, I can confidently say the state of Texas will not go for it. They will not force a primary parent to let their child go live overseas if they don't want them to. Clock that. I hope that's the truth. That boy ain't saying that. They don't believe, TikTok doesn't believe that Kaiser is saying that either. Somebody said, boy, please, Kaiser ain't coming to Thailand to be hungry. Clock that. Somebody said Nique probably told King that Kaiser is not going to Thailand for the summer. So now here he goes trying to get Kaiser to live with him. Clock that. Somebody feel the same way as you, Haraya. King, somebody said King not even supposed to be in Thailand himself. So to think, clock it. So to even think he can bring his kid is crazy. Somebody said, what about his mom though? You think she ain't gonna overly miss him? Nah. What about y'all coming to agreement 50-50? I don't believe they need to be on a 50-50 agreement either. I need the courthouse. It needs to be straight courthouse. First of all, as much as she has taken care of Kaiser all the years he's been living, she needs some sole custody. She needs sole custody and he needs visitation rights. Especially with that shit that he did out there in Thailand last summer. And then, child, with the way that well be cutting up, they need to be supervised. And then all the visitations need to be in Houston, not in Thailand. Somebody say he crazy. Somebody say full custody is wild. Somebody say he not gonna eat, drink, sleep, no shoes, no clothes, no nothing. Please hush, King, for real. And that boy didn't say shit. Hey, somebody else said, is it possible that the reason he wants to live with you is because he doesn't see you a lot? Just think about that. Like, that's literally what it's given. I don't understand the thought process about it. Somebody said, this man has such a limited vocabulary. Don't he though? He's not a good talker. Somebody said, okay, King, please. Kaiser probably never said that bullshit. Somebody say, so he can starve? Absolutely not. So somebody else said, mind you, he hasn't physically seen him since the holidays. How about flying him out for spring break? Or is it too expensive? And we all saw the clip where he tells his mom she is his real family, but go on. Oh, clock that. Somebody said, oh, shout out to Flower Mama 8. She said, this make me so mad. She don't send a dime. I think maybe she meant he. He don't send a dime in child support, but he wants his son to live with him. Like, let's talk about the finances. You want him to live with you? Can you afford it? Y'all so damn cheap. Can you even afford having another child live with you right now? Somebody else said y'all already struggling to feed the two that's there. Okay. Somebody say bye. He not even the better fit parent. Somebody else said, so he can pay for y'all food expenses? Nah, he good where he at. Somebody else said, when you make your kids share, why? When you make your kids share a grape? Hey, they say, boy, you know he never said that. Y'all can't even feed the two y'all got now. What y'all gonna do with 3? Because he sat up there talking about, he always talking like that, talking about something that's very much. Remember when they came back from Rhode Island, he was like, our trip was very much good. We had very much good transportation. So in this damn clip, he sat up there talking about some damn is very much valuable. Somebody say very much valuable. He need to read more books. Somebody say, I don't care. He should have never moved to Thailand knowing he have a son back home. Clearly. What was your priorities? Because you literally moved to Thailand to do nothing. To do nothing at all. Just out there for what? Just out there because what? It's a different location with the same damn problems or worse problems. Worse problems. Mind you, he don't feed the ones he got. Somebody said he a bird brain. Somebody said he must need Kaiser to get them another pizza, because be for real. Somebody else said the caption lost me. Once you left America, you can't take him. Lost all rights. Is that true? Mama's in the chat. Somebody tell me, is this true? Somebody said that once he left America, he loses rights. Is that true? That's not true, huh? They saying that he abandoned him. Could Nique get him for child abandonment? Could she though? Like, how much of this stuff stands up in court if he's not on child support? Like, he literally just, this man's so damn free. How much of this? I'm pretty sure Nique has too much information for court. He trying to get custody so Nique can pay child support. That's what I've heard. I've heard that, y'all. They want her to be the one to pay child support. See, this is why I say that Will got her hand in this here. Remember how she loved to sing how her daddy got full custody of her? She up there feeling this nigga head that he can get full custody of Kaiser. She up there feeling like he could do the same. My dad got full custody of me, so you know, like she gonna sit her raggedy ass up there talking about we should have been went to court for this shit. I'd rather King be on damn child support. Who is we should have been went to court? Who the hell is we should have went to court? Why does she think that she is going to be allowed in that courtroom? The way a judge would eat her up for dog shit down there to the courthouse, if she think that she has a dog up in this fight, if she think that they want to hear what the hell she got to say. She's like, we should have been went to court for this bullshit. Girl. Because he in this clip, he said he think that Kaiser could use some male presence. Somebody say, what male presence? Somebody else said, every little boy wants to be with their dad, but Kaiser does understand he needs to stay with his mom. That's not even an option. Like, stop that. Somebody say, boy, bye. Somebody say, now I'm finna report it. They crazy. Somebody say, boy, bye. And the last comment says, one of them say, he know dang well he can't afford to take care of Kaiser. Somebody else say, why would you try to take him from the parent he's more comfortable with? like, excuse me? Girl, please. Let's see. He won't need to pay some child support. Somebody else said, you know, boys eat more than girls. And the way they feed them girls, what the fuck they gonna do with Kaiser? Child, Kaiser gonna be so damn small. He has abandoned his son. He doesn't have a leg to stand on, especially returning to the States and only spending a few days with his son. Like, literally, how many fucking days? The fact that you was in America, for all of that time, for those months, and your priority was over there in Rhode Island at that raggedy ass house. That was the priority. Like, listen, y'all. We can't make this shit up. If he wanted to, he would. How in the hell you want him to live with you? Like, it's like, I just don't like the fact that Kaiser got to do all of this work. You go out there to see him, spend very little time with him, and then you get back to Thailand talking about, I know, brother. I know you miss me, brother. I know, brother. You want you and your cousin to come out here, brother, and then we could go do some fun things. Why the hell is everything content? Why the hell, y'all? Why in the hell he has to like make Thailand appear like this big ass playground, this big ass vacation for Kaiser every time? Why he can't just be going to his daddy house? Like, they literally have, I feel like they don't have no bond. They don't have no bond. The way I seen something the other day, I never watched it though. Did y'all watch that? There's like a video on like the Nique and Kaiser page, and it's like with Miss Cindy, Nique, and Kaiser, and it's like, who knows him better? Who y'all think will win? Who y'all think know him better than King and his mom? Like, girl, listen. Child, I don't know. Y'all got anything to say about this, Yappers? This is y'all time. Um, Members, this is y'all time. Do anybody want to come up? Y'all want to do a panel? Does anybody want to voice their black ass opinions? This is the time. Y'all want to? We got 20 more minutes left for the live. If anybody want to come up here and voice their black ass opinions and messy little thoughts, go ahead on and drop a clock. We'll go ahead on and drop the link, and you can pull up on here on the panel. Okay. Shout out to my members. I know it's been a minute. But we here. Shout out to the 252 that's still in the live. Y'all hit the like. Me and these 304s finna fight. Yeah. Period, Angelica. I got you, friend. Hold on 1 second. Said, I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. King not gonna be able to do nothing that he think he gonna be able to do. Really, friend? Child, let's see what a certified yapper. No, let's see what a elite yapper got to say. Hold on 1 second. Shout out to the 266 in the stream, y'all. Y'all hit the like. All right, friend. And I've already put the link. I put the link in there for you to come backstage. Anybody watching this and you're not a certified or elite yapper, ciao. Thank y'all for being in the live anyway. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what's to come of this situation. All right, we got our girl up here. Hold on 1 second. Let's do this. Make sure your camera off, boo. All right, friend. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. What's
Okay.
tea, Angelica?
Finally glad to be home.
Girl, I'm so glad. Y'all, shout out to my elite yapper, Angelica. She be supporting me down there to the TikTok battles and everything, the TikTok panels and everything. Friend, what you got to say about this here situation? We listening.
So I'm in Texas, and I've dealt with the same situation. And King is gonna have to say more than just Nique is a bad mom, because he loves saying that. So they go to court. He's gonna have to really prove that she's an unfit mother. However, it's not gonna work because he moved to Thailand. There's no judge that's gonna say, okay, well, you're the father. Um, yeah, you haven't mentally, physically, emotionally did anything, but we'll let you take this child and move him to Thailand, a place he has to. He still got to go to school. He still got to, it's that's a vacation spot, not a spot for that baby to just drop everything here and go live out there. So, like I said in the comments, I also feel like it's also because if he was to get full custody, him and Lane are gonna be good because I'm pretty sure Nick they're gonna want child support from Nick.
Right. You ain't wrong.
And Nick I mean, I'm not in her pockets, but I'm pretty sure she do very well for herself.
She doing
So
better than them.
yeah, so we not talking what I used to get in child support before I got sole custody of both my kids. He gonna get the bag off of her. So that's gonna be his way of being able to not only just take care of Kaiser, but take care of his family. And he finna be out there working that poor baby.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between
Cousin.
him and Nick don't have to work Kaiser like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree, child. I agree.
I agree that she told him no, he's not coming out there. And now here they go trying to. Y'all don't notice like this is like clockwork around this time? The holidays, closer to the summertime, drama starts to take place with them.
You ain't wrong. Cause clock it. Let's go down the timeline real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the first big scandal, the first big old blow up was was it summer of 2022 or summer of 2023? Hold
Summer
on.
2023. Was it the
Some
school the wedding stuff,
It
right?
was the wedding stuff. They didn't get that baby
Yeah.
nothing to wear for that engagement party.
Mm-hmm.
Then that same summer is when they went like that right after that empty ass engagement party. They
Mm-hmm.
went straight to Thailand for a week. Left that baby with the raffle winner, Gabby.
Yep.
They left Ocean and that newborn. Did
With
she
a
already have
stranger.
another baby?
She did.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them babies was left out there with that raffle winner.
Mm-hmm. A
They
whole
went out
stranger.
there for a week. After they went out there for a week, they got quiet after that because they got ate the hell up all online.
Mm-hmm.
Then okay, so then by July that summer or by July or August, the family of four packed up and went back to Thailand.
Yeah.
They was quiet for the rest of the year. They was quiet. And she was out there. They was out there, whatever, quiet. They didn't do too much. But then they pop out the beginning of the following year, moving there.
Yeah.
So was that 24 or 23? I don't know. But they moved out there. And then summer comes again and all hell breaks loose.
Breaks
She
loose.
begged, she crying because he went go get Kaiser for the graduation. Then the child gets out there, Kaiser working every day. I mean, he on everybody channel. He on Ocean and Alinea channel. He on Laina channel. He on King channel. He on
Mm-hmm.
LK Family channel. At work. He wasn't even on his own damn channel.
On his
At
own.
work.
They and they're all about playing victims, and they see like the stuff that Nique been dealing with the whole NBA YoungBoy and all of that. That's comedy to Lane and them,
Oh,
because
they
it's
love it.
like finally she. But the crazy thing is, I ain't gonna say people forgot about it, but okay, like what's next? You see, like she was able to bounce from what I'm seeing. I don't know. I haven't really been on social media, but it's like they're not still dwelling on it like how they would dwell on King and Lena. And now King coming to the internet with this nonsense, and now people is like you're steady giving us stuff to be like, King, are you really is radio?
You ain't wrong, friend. I'm over here crying.
I wouldn't let my child go out there.
At all. He wouldn't be going out, he wouldn't be going out there. And see, then you are so right about the pattern. It's like every summer something goes
Every
on.
summer, the holidays in the summer, they came down here and got King because got Kaiser because they needed that money for the holidays. Nobody wanted to work
They
with them.
did they do some videos with Kaiser? I can't even remember.
No, they didn't do a video with Kaiser. They just did that TikTok and would let everybody get into a frenzy because he had him around Janae or whoever, but they didn't do no video with
Yes,
Kaiser.
yes, that's right. They started that drama with Janae. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like literally, they take drama everywhere they go.
Everywhere that they go. So
Child,
like I said, I'm in Texas. I done been through this. I think I'm glad Nique not showing her hand because I'm pretty sure we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So I'm pretty sure she probably knew he was gonna try to do this, or like I said, it's no telling what's going on.
you think that he wants some type of sympathy from like you think that he's doing this like somebody called it a campaign? Do you think that he's going to continue to do little things like how Lena keep posting Kaiser like she miss him? You think that they're going to keep doing these things and saying these things as a way of proof that they want Kaiser to be with them? I mean, I still don't
Yeah,
understand what that's going to do for the courts. Like, what would that do for court?
that's not gonna do anything for court. He's in Thailand. That's not gonna. That's not gonna do anything for court. And then they first of all they got to get a lawyer.
Child.
They can't even afford peanut butter and jelly.
The way that why do they want him over there? Because like
Because
you're
they can
not
have a
even
better lifestyle. They would. Let's get out our head about all the other stuff. Kaiser goes over there. They would be living the life that they feel like Nique is living. Fight money. King ain't been having none of the things he had when he was with Nique. It would be just a better lifestyle.
Because he would want the child support. How
Yeah.
much child support you think he could get out of Nique?
Oh, he can get a nice little bag.
What the?
He can get a he can get a good 5,000-6,000 out of Nique.
Girl,
He can.
stop it. That's
I
so
swear.
excessive.
I swear. I swear. Nick, look at Nick numbers and everything else Nick do. I'm telling y'all.
Absolutely not. He ain't
I'm
even
telling.
did that. The girl that did the majority for the child since he was
Yeah,
born.
and that's what he. I mean, it might be less than that, but it's in the thousands. I'm not talking no little $100, $200. No, he can
Now,
get
how
a
much can
nice little.
she? Because we talked about this on TikTok panel. How
Uh
much
huh.
do you remember that? How much
Yeah.
do you think that she could get from him out of
Not much.
child
That's
support? But
not
then,
much.
considering that he's broke, would he even have to be? Would do you think? Yeah, like how can a judge demand him to do something? First of all, what he gonna tell the judge? I want to know what he gonna tell the judge. Like, you gonna tell the judge when the judge asks you what made you move to Thailand? Like, what's going on with Thailand? Like, what like not that the judge would really care for real, but like I guess
Yeah.
maybe asking what would make you move so far away, because what does he have? What credentials? What the hell did he got? He ain't did the karate chop
He
since,
first of all,
girl.
he don't have
Then
enough
that's a
income.
hobby. Like what? Like you're not a
Exactly.
professional. You're not.
He
You're
not even
not
supposed to be
fighting.
out
You're
there
not. He
doing
gonna tell
that.
girl. His ass gonna tell the he gonna tell the judge that he a digital nomad. Ain't
Yeah, he
girl.
first
Please.
and
Okay, tell
he
me
gotta
this,
have
child.
somewhere
One
for
more
Kaiser to
question, friend.
sleep and all that other good stuff.
Yep. Right. But remember, you said you've been through this before, right? And you got sole
Mm-hmm.
custody of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me something. Where did this will stand in this? Will the judge ask this will her opinion? Will she be invited
No,
into the courthouse?
no, they're not even married. No,
If they was married, would the judge gotta hear her mouth for?
nothing, because this ain't really got nothing to do with her.
It don't. I don't
It it
understand why
it
she
don't
feels like
have.
she controlling this.
When I went through this, old girl thought, and they nice. Who are you? Once again? Oh, you can go stand outside. I swear.
Cause what is she? What? Why does she feels like she is going to lead this pack for him to get Kaiser? Like diabolical. And then that's the thing. This is the craziest shit for me. She can't stand Ocean and Alinea as it is. She cannot stand motherhood as it is.
hmm
So why is she even promoting this?
It's just
That's
a
one. That's
money
one less
grab.
child you got to worry about.
It's all about making money right now. It's a money grab.
That's so
It's just
Elsa can
yeah,
work overtime. Joe,
baby.
friend.
They trying. Hey, gotta give it to them. They trying. Nick better have her ducks in a row. I'm just saying like that,
Period.
and I hope she do.
Period. I agree, child. Well, Angelica, thank you so much for being an elite yapper friend and
Yes,
coming up here
ma'am.
speaking your black ass opinions and messy little thoughts. I
Period.
appreciate you, Queen. Sending so many prayers to you and your family.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yappers. I don't know what's gonna happen with all of this here, but child, we gonna have to keep up with this because it's a lot of messy shit going on. If you made it to the end of this live stream and you a yapper like me, meet me in the comments so we can have a key. That's all I got for y'all today, baby. Ciao, y'all so messy. Good night.